So Josh, a lot of agents will tell me that they learn best by, shadowing somebody or, by doing. What advice would you, well, first of all, would you say you do that, learn the best that way too?
I do learn by doing, but at the same time, I also need like to kind of unpack everything that I learned because again, I learned through repetition. So I can go out, I can shadow somebody, but then I'm going to have questions after that. I need to unpack what just happened because just watching somebody else do it is not just enough for me. So
Yeah. Yeah, and I had that epiphany the other day that if you say that you learn best by doing and you're not in my classes, have you set yourself up with a shadowing, appointment every single day of the week?
right,
You know,
right,
And so my question to you is, what advice would you give to an agent? Because obviously the training is delivered via videos,
right,
and they're usually long form videos. They're not like the ask a question and then it's one simple answer. Like my biggest pet peeves about those videos on like DocuSign or Command, is you ask the question, you're never sure if you're going to get the right answer through the video, and they don't really give it to you from start to finish. So that's why my
right,
videos tend to be longer, because I'm like, I want to start it from start to finish and preempt or answer the questions in advance I know you will have,
right,
you know.
right.
So I guess my question is, what advice would you say to somebody who says, "Oh, I learned best by shadowing or by doing," and how might they be helped, through the Agent University boot camps?
You're really selling yourself short. Like so if you look at the city of Philadelphia and you look at the top brokerages in the city, all you have to do is drive around the city. You see the KW Philly signs, you see Philly living signs all over the place. I mean, that should signal something to you that, this brokerage, the people here know what they're doing, right? That should signal something to you. So don't sell yourself short by thinking you know more than the people who actually are doing it and doing it well and succeeding at it. Don't be arrogant and don't try to, say, oh, I can just wing it. Winging it, in my opinion, which is something that, I had attempted to do, is a recipe for disaster or it's a recipe to waste time. And in a commission only business, you don't really have time to waste. And then on top of that, if you when you do decide to join, like be diligent about coming to webinars, make sure you take the classes and things like that. Because if you're not putting in the time, it'll be easy to say, oh, well, I did it and it didn't work. And it's like, well, like be really honest with yourself. Like, did you take the steps and did you do what you needed to do? And like I said, I haven't always been perfect, but I always say to myself, like, I am immensely more educated and far better off now and more confident in myself since I started, Agent University with Stacy than I've ever been. So it's a no-brainer. Like you need to go ahead and sign up and get started.
Wow, I couldn't have said it any better.
Yeah, I don't
So
know why people want to recreate the wheel. If people out here making
yes,
tons of money and really, you should see you just the numbers speak for themselves. So it's, just plug in.
yeah, plug and play, plug and
Plug and
play.
play.